Yo, what is good, YouTube, man? It's your boy, vJoeyGotNext, and I'm back with another banger YouTube video, man, and today, if y'all boys can already tell by the title and the thumbnail, basically today, you guys, I am giving you guys the best signature styles, basically dribble animations on NBA2K21, along with the best dribble tutorial. I'm not going to be giving you guys, like, direct moves. I'm going to be giving you guys combos, meaning, like, I'm going to give you guys stuff to go up the court with, to beat your defender with, etc., and just, like, to get open with. Before we get into today's video, man, make sure to comment hashtag the only Joey in the comments if you guys are still watching. But without further ado, guys, man, if you guys are new to my channel, make sure to like and subscribe with those on so you guys don't miss a banger. But I'm not going to waste any more of you guys' time. I know you guys are super anxious to see the best things on NBA 2K21. So without further ado, guys, man, let's get right into this banger, man.
I've been thinking to myself lately. Wonder did she mean it when she say she hate me? Or wonder did she mean it when she say she wish she didn't keep the baby? Told Sally to speed it up, you ain't driving Miss Daisy. Rolls Royce truck plus, yeah, you driving little baby. Hit from the back and grab her neck, you be driving her crazy. Ain't worked no job since we met, I'm the reason she lazy. I got some.
Before I teach you guys how to dribble or even give you the animations to begin with, let me teach you guys some of the basics. Beginning with like the best badges, the best settings, and even starting with a speed boost chart. If you guys don't know what speed boosting is, it's kind of like a key in order to, dribble a certain way. For example, if you were to have an 85 speed and an 85 ball handle, you would be able to speed boost. You're probably asking, why is speed boosting so important? Because you can't do certain moves without speed boosting. For example, you can't curry slide without being able to speed boost, nor can you do, like, the explosive behind the back and stuff like that without being able to speed boost. So before I give you guys the animations and all that type of jazz, I'm going to give you guys a chart right here on your screen that shows you what, speed and ball handle you must have in order to speed boost. Now you guys are probably, sick of hearing the word speed boost, so we're going to move on from that category. You guys can go back and screenshot or just look at that chart once again because that is very important. But now we are going to be getting into the best controller settings in order to be dribbling like a demigod. You guys are probably once again asking, Joey, what is so important about a controller setting? When you guys first get 2K, they set you up in the wrong. You must make sure your controller settings look like this. These controller settings are the best. They help you dribble and give you kind of a guide when you dribble. They give you the best move and the one that you should be doing, because sometimes when you do a certain move on your controller, it doesn't register. For example, when you do the quick stop, it gives you this long behind the back, or it just gives you a crossover. That gets me so mad. Speaking of quick stops, in the next video, I'm going to teach you guys how to do that. But anyways, guys, let me show you guys what the controller settings should look like. Now, this, my friend, is what your controller settings should be looking like when you go to controller settings, bro. It's that simple, that easy, and nothing is really that important until you get to the bottom of your screen. And what I mean by that is, if you guys see in that screenshot, the bottom 3, 4 to 5 is what is actually important towards your dribbling. For example, your vibration and your shot meter, they don't matter, and they don't benefit your dribbling or whatever. But now let's get into the best badges for dribbling. These badges right here are the badges you guys want to put on it in order to be dribbling like a demigod. I promise you guys, these badges make your player 10 times faster and 10 times more quick with the ball. So might as well just take advantage, especially if you guys have the same amount of badges as me. 21 badges for playmaking is a lot. I do have a 6'2" play shot. I'd rather make a 6 foot, but that doesn't really matter at all. Just make sure you have those badges on in order to be dribbling like a demigod. Now, the thing that you guys see on your screen right here, this is my attribute screen. The only 3 things that matter on the screen are my speed, acceleration, and my ball handle. Now, a lot of things matter on that screen, but the only 3 things that matter for dribbling is my speed, acceleration, ball handle. And that is because, obviously, you guys know, ball handle, that makes my dribbling better. It means, my dribbling and my, speed with ball, everything, having to do with dribbling. It just, is a high rating. So, therefore, you won't be getting the ball taken from you as much and all that. Obviously, speed, it makes you faster. Acceleration, it makes you faster, when you're not going off your RT, and your RT is your right trigger, and that's your speed boost button. Now, these matter because obviously they're going to help you be faster with the ball. And honestly, even if they're not fast, there's no shame in your game, bro. Just keep dribbling as long as you could speed boost. For example, last year in NBA 2K20, I could barely speed boost. I was just side-to-siding, moonwalking and quick-stopping all over kids because I really did not care. I didn't know what I was talking about back then, but now I do. So honestly, stats don't matter, attributes don't matter. As long as you guys can speed boost, that's the only key factor that you guys need in order to be dribbling like a demigod. All right, you guys, the time you guys have been waiting for. Enough of me teaching you guys, the basics of dribbling. I'm finally going to be giving you guys the demigod animations in order to be dribbling like your favorite stage player, bro. I'm not going to be having you guys wait any longer, man. And let's get right into it. Starting off with the dribble style, man, you guys can use either quick or John Morant. It really wouldn't make a difference, but I like quick because it obviously makes the SIGs faster. Your dribble style is practically just your movement and, how you move with the ball. Quick really doesn't mean you move faster with it. It just means, like, how you look when you do move. Moving crossovers isn't too crazy, but it does benefit the way you do the speed glitch, and it can counter to, like, a ton of moves. For example, Pro 2 is super overpowered, and you guys will see later in the video when I show you guys how to do the Pro 2 spam along with the speed boost glitch. Now, you guys, let's move into the next category. The way you do the explosive behind the back or the moving behind the back, it obviously does not affect how it looks, but it's more so, how it affects the movement of it. Now, this is exactly why Pro 6 is the best, because it is the fastest. Along with this, if you guys remember the overpowered moving behind the back in 2K19 with the stretches, this affects the way it looks and the amount of times you do it. Now this, my guy, this SIG right here is super important. Y'all boys really do want to know how to do the spin back, and Basic 1 is the best animation for the spin back in NBA2K21 current gen. I'm going to teach you guys how to do that move later in the video. Just stay tuned for the rest of the SIGs and the dribble tutorial. Moving hezzies is a big factor to one of your moves. For example, if you were a quick stop, this moving hezzy is basically the way you break down and dribble after you do the move. So it can really sell a bunch of moves. It's just a huge kill and a huge key factor to some of your moves. The SIG size up is a huge key factor, and it's a big detail into this year's dribbling system. For example, it kind of manages the way you look when you do your moves, and you could pick D Rose or D Lillard to look more aggressive when you dribble, but Luka Doncic is just super versatile and attacks every play. Along with that, IRL, Luka Doncic's dribbling probably isn't faster than D Rose's and D Lillard's, but in 2K it is. Now for the park size up, this selection really doesn't mean anything, but it's in the game for some reason. A lot of people question why it's even in the game, but with this, SIGs and these animations, it's very important, so make sure you copy and paste this in, because if you were to pick none, then you wouldn't be registering a lot of the moves and animations that you get with these packages. A basic size up package is not that important. It will, manage and factor how you look when you do some moves, but mainly it's just how you look when you hold up on the right stick. It just gives you a long animation, really not that big of a deal. Do you guys remember earlier in the video when I said the moving crossovers is also overpowered? These size up escape packages also tie along into it. Pro 3 is super overpowered. You guys will see why later in the video, man. Just stay tuned, bro. It is so overpowered. Lastly, triple threat styles really don't mean anything. Just kind of factors how you look when you rip and explode out of your triple threat.
I need an arm and leg. I need an arm and head. Cardi and leg. I need an arm and leg. I need an arm and head. Cardi and leg.